Welcome to the thrilling episode of sivofec's exciting series, where we embark on a journey with individuals like Prasanna. Before we proceed, let us acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we are meeting today. We pay our respect to their elders, past and present. Sivofec YouTube channel is not just an interview platform. It is a discussion point, a community for those seeking success and guidance in the global environment. Before we go further, Prasanna, let us talk about you. Can you please take us through from the time of leaving Sri Lanka and arriving here and initially settling in Australia?
Yes, Asank, thank you for having us on sivofec channel. And on behalf of sivofec, I'm just thanking you for having us on this YouTube channel. Yes, let's talk about, if I talk about the day that I arrived here, like 2002, I came here as a student for education, and I completed my education 2004, and I was a very well qualified junior programmer back then. And from 2004, with high hopes, I was looking for a job. I applied many jobs through many platforms. Unfortunately, I wasn't lucky enough I wasn't lucky enough to get a job. I realized it's just the connections are very important in this country. That back then I didn't have many connections. I couldn't get into the field. Then I was doing a lot of odd jobs, from pizza delivery to many other jobs like warehouse, and then factory hand and all that sort of jobs. It was a very disappointing time, even though I was qualified and I was ready to jump in and work, but no jobs available at that time, because everybody came here for the same reason, get the permanent residence. They were all doing the same course. So many in the job hunting market. So during that time, it was a very much of a hard time. Yes.
Yeah, so you've gone through a hard time. So you must have had physical exposure plus mental exposure in terms of getting anywhere where you want with your qualified field. So did you have any support network during that time?
Look, it was kind of not planned, but what happened was, with that time when I was, as you say, it's mental frustration more than anything. And then a friend of mine said, "Look, forget about everything. Let's come to our cricket club. Let's play some cricket. You just forget everything. I thought, why not? Cricket is, with us. I wanted to play cricket. So I thought, okay, let's go and play some cricket. And then I joined the club. Look, I only wanted to play cricket, but I didn't realize how much connections that I made within that community. There's a lot of people comes from different backgrounds, different fields. We all together playing cricket, and I made so many connections during that time. And also, it was one of the turning points for the Crunchy Hoppers. Crunchy Hoppers wouldn't be here if I didn't play cricket. The reason I say that, I used to work in a Sri Lankan grocery shop when I was studying. Then I learned how to make hoppers. So I always enjoyed cooking, and I wanted to cook for the boys after game. Whenever I have the opportunity, I just started making hoppers for them. I've bought a little set, and then I start cooking, and that was my hobby. So, and believe me or not, the hobby has turned into this big business. Yes.
That's fantastic. So you got the opportunity to connect with the cricket team, end up making hoppers, and then there we are. You're a successful business. It's not an easy thing for everyone to do, especially in the field that you're operating in, a food preparation area. There's a lot of laws and regulations that you need to comply and obey by. How did you get about that, and where did you acquire that knowledge?
Yeah, look, everybody say this is a land of opportunity, right? Australia is a land of opportunity. That's what everybody says. I think it's spot on, because when I wanted to start the business, it wasn't that hard if you talking to the right people. Uh, I was just making hoppers for my friends at cricket club. And then even the name Crunchy Hoppers was came from one of my cricket president, the club president Asanka Ranawaka, who named this business. So it came from the community. And yes, then a lot of people just word of mouth, it went like, oh, there was a guy making hoppers. Then everyone start calling me, from through friends. They got my number, the connections again working, that they calling me, hey, come and do hoppers. Then I thought, there's rules and regulations in this country. We need to go in the right path. Eventually, we I've spoken to many people, and then go on Google and search how do we do it properly, how we structure this properly. Not to forget, there was many friends who supported us, especially Charit Bandar, who was just advising us how you gonna structure this business, how you gonna get this. He was always advising, get the get into the right rules and regulations. Then we spoke to the council, we go on the internet and find out how we going to get this, license. There was many boxes to tick, but as long as you tick all these boxes, it's not that hard. You just get the food safety license and business structure, everything in.
Prasanna, it's a beautiful story, and what I love about that is you are inviting everyone to go and copy your concept. Go and, because a businessman would do differently. Certain people who's in business would say, "Oh, that is competition." But you see others doing hoppers and others copying yours is as an opportunity to achieve your mission. This is where we really value you. I'm a big follower of Simon Sinek. I don't know whether you heard about it, Prasanna. Uh, he talks about business people with infinite objectives and finite objectives. So the business people who have finite objectives has arbitrary objectives: how much to make, how should I grow my business, what the share should be. I think you are in the other side of the coin, which is a hard thing to do, and I think that is the right thing to do. Also, your hobby became a business, and you have a partner who's working neck to neck with you. Do you want to talk about that with us, Prasanna?
Thank you for bringing that up. Actually, Asanka, came from this whole business starting with community. I never had intention to first place to start a business. We came this far with this community. Even the name came from my previous, president. He named the business as Crunchy Hoppers. And talking about my business partner, since 2013, this was always been a hobby. It was like, I never thought this is taking to next level. And obviously my business partner, who's Dushanta, he was a friend of mine from Sri Lanka who came here. He's a telecommunication engineer, working as a engineer, as a senior engineer in Sri Lanka. He wants to settle with his family, and kids and family, and he came here. And the biggest question again, he was trying, he's applying for many jobs, not many connections. He couldn't get in. There's not much help available. Like he applied through a lot of platforms to get in. Unfortunately, he didn't get opportunity to get into a job. So I just say, hey, back then I was working in a big retail company, in this country. I was working as a department manager in that business, and I was doing the hoppers as a hobby. When someone call me out, I just do an event on weekends, so just for fun, And when Dushanta came in, I said, look, I can teach you how to cook hoppers while you don't have anything to do. Why don't you do few events and just uh, make something for living? And he said, okay, teach me. He was a humble guy who want to see engineer who wants to learn how to cook hoppers. Then I torched him. And then he started doing with me, one event by myself and few events, weekdays, weekends, he was doing it. And after a few months, he turned around and said, Prasanna, why don't we do this as a, proper business? We will do it like we'll get few people hired and we'll start a business. This has an opportunity. There's so many amount of calls that we can't manage. Then we started our business. That's where Dushanda came in. Then we built a team and we came to this level. That's how it's all started.
What a beautiful story. Again, you're partnering with your partner who was a friend at that time, took him in board with you, and that's a powerful message. So that's a brilliant story from Sivofec today. Keep an eye for more Sivofec stories coming on this channel. We are meeting like-minded people like Prasanna, people who wants to do the right thing to the community, society, and to the organizations they work, and connect with the society. After all, we are social animals. We need connection. We need the good connection. So Sivofec is all about connecting right people with right-minded and doing the right thing. Prasanna, before we go, one last message for those who come to this country and settle. What is your one last message to coming to the lucky country?
Yeah, look, I just wanted to say this: if you have the right mindset, and like you said, if you have the right confidence, if you know something, if you wanted to do something, just follow your dreams. There's nothing stopping you in this country. This is a land of opportunities. If you wanted to do something, talk to the right people, get into the right track, just start. It'll get there. With community support and with your right mindset. This country has many opportunities. So I'm just letting everybody know. You come to a country with many opportunities. Don't be scared. You just do what you wanted to do, and stay close to the community. And we have a very beautiful community. I love our Sri Lankan community. Uh, there's many humble people out there. Supporting every step of this way. We wouldn't be here without them, our Sri Lankan community. And I wanted to thank all of you guys for supporting to be here. And also I wanted to thank you, Sivofec, for having us on this channel, for your YouTube channel. Thank you very much. And I wish you, everyone who comes to this country, and I wish you all the best, Asanka. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Prasanna. Likewise, we are humble and honored to be here. And the message for those who are coming to this country, don't be afraid. And if you are afraid, we are here. We are here to help. Not only us, not only Sri Lankans. This is a beautiful country. There's a lot of Australians. This is a multicultural country. And everyone is here to help and connect. It's a matter of finding how we connect with them, how do we understand them, how do we appreciate each other. You will be a successful story when you do that. Thank you very much. Stay tuned. We will be here with you soon. Thank you.